Hello. In this video, we're going to go through frequency tables, which is part of Learning Target 431. And frequency tables are just another way to show data that you need to know. So what we're doing is essentially the same. You're still going to find your one variable stats. However, the way that I'm going to give you that information is a little different. So whenever you're entering data from a frequency table, you must enter the data, the number of times given by the frequency. So frequency just means like the number of times. So for example, this frequency table shows the scores on a history exam from a class. You can see the scores are down here and the frequency is here. So what that means is that, for example, a score of 0 happened 2 times because the frequency is 2. A score of 18 happened 8 times because the frequency is 8. So what I like to do is I like to go through and I like to write down what the frequency is right above it, or in the box, so that I know how often it happens. So this one happened twice, this one's once, twice, 4, 8, 4, and 6. So now all that means is that when you go to type those numbers into your list, you need to write them that many times. So there's another way that you can like do a frequency list, but personally I think that just typing them in multiple times is easier. So I'm going to type in 0 twice. And then 5 one time. 12 one time. 15 twice. 16 twice. 17 4 times. 18 8 times. 19 4 times. And 26 times. Okay, so you just type it in that many times and then you do the exact same thing. So once I am done with my list, I go to stat, I go over to calc, and then I hit my one variable stats. And then it gives you all of the numbers that you care about. So mean is that X with the bar over it, so 16.23. Median, we have to scroll down for med. And then some questions you have to interpret. So this one says, what's the highest score a student received? The highest is that maximum value. So a 20 is the highest. And what was the most common score on the test? We can see that easily in a frequency table. It was that score of 18. So why don't you go ahead and pause the video and do the U-try right here. It's another frequency table. And then unpause it when you're ready to see the answers. All right, so I have my answers on here. The only thing I really wanted to talk about is if you have numbers that are tied for the mode, that's great. You can write them all. If everything is tied, so if everything only happens once or everything happens twice, then there is no mode. So it's possible that there's no mode at all, and it's possible that there's multiple modes because something's tie, okay? All right, so that is frequency tables, and that should wrap up Learning Target 431.